Hey guys, and welcome back to the show today. And you are listening to the Stretch Mobility Coach YouTube channel. And if you're seeing a black mark on my head, it's because today is Ash Wednesday and I had to step out and do some videos today. But today I wanted to talk about why, if you have low back pain and you're working out in the pool, why you're not feeling relief when you're doing aquatic therapy. So 90% of you that are currently experiencing low back pain will actually not get relief by going to the pool to strengthen your muscles. Now, how many times have you found yourself seeking quick fixes for that low back pain or that persistent tightness in your low back? I get it, guys. Life's demands can take a toll on our bodies, and most of us that experience pain and tightness can't seem to find treatment that provides long-term relief. But what if I told you there is a way to address the root cause of these issues and bid it farewell for life? And I'm talking about back pain that is ongoing, that sometimes you do some exercises and you feel like, oh, I did my exercises, it feels better, but then sometimes it's painful. So my name is Kim Narker, and I founded the Stretch Mobility Coach and the Stretch Method to actually help people that experience low back pain and tightness. And I help you get long-term relief. You see, the problem with many approaches is that they apply a certain treatment program, and it's typically going to be giving you a temporary relief, like putting a Band-Aid on a wound. But the Stretch Mobility Coach is different. We're all about getting to the source of the problem, educating you on what is happening that causes the problem, and then prescribing a program that will successfully rebuild the neuromuscular skeletal system. And I know that's a really, really long word. Now, as a Stretch Mobility Coach, I've witnessed countless success stories. I've even seen individuals who struggle with sciatic pain and limited mobility finally break free from that cycle. How? By incorporating a proven holistic approach that utilizes the Stretch Method. And this method actually focuses on finding the root cause of the pain and the tightness. And a certified Stretch Mobility Coach that is trained in this method will build a successful long-term program for you that is tailored to your specific needs and your goals. Now, the reason that most low back pain sufferers do not get relief from exercising in the pool when they experience low back pain, and it's typically because pain and tightness often stem from a joint restriction. And when we're talking about the lumbar spine, you guys have seen my little model here that I keep. But let's say this is L4 and L5. In between here is what we call the joint, and the joint is supposed to allow a certain amount of mobility, and for your spine it's supposed to allow a rotation, a forward bend, a backward bend, and a side bend. And when you have a restriction, that means the joint isn't mobile and doesn't move inside the joint like it's supposed to. And this is typically because of a joint restriction or a joint tightness, and then also muscle deconditioning, then compensation, and this causes mobility limitations and then deep muscular strength deficits. Aquatic therapy or pool therapy allows you to move more freely with some resistance, but if you're looking to rebuild deep structures, you're going to need to work out outside of the pool. If you do the pool therapy, that's great, but you're going to have to do something outside the pool to really rebuild those deep muscular structures. If you're just doing the pool, your pain is probably going to be kept at bay, but you're really not going to be preventing that pain from coming back. And for some of you, you're not going to make any big difference at all, and it's going to feel very, very frustrating, because to rebuild strength in a pool, it's going to take you many months or many years to help you regain the strength in the areas that you've lost strength. If you're in an active state of muscle deconditioning, the chances of you going to the pool for an hour twice a week and rebuilding the muscles that need to be built are pretty slim. You see, the areas of strength that are missing in people that suffer with low back pain are the deep muscles that are in here that actually support the spine. And these muscles tend to be atrophied, which means they don't work anymore. They're empty and there's nothing there. Or they show no signs of healthy, normal density like a normal, healthy muscle does. So when this occurs, your low back is only supported by the joint restriction that your body has provided. In my area and what I teach people, and I know this seems extreme, but it's like a ticking time bomb that if you move a certain way, you could end up throwing your back out and having to seek emergency care. Now, I've seen this hundreds of times. Pool therapy is good for people riddled with arthritis who have degenerative changes that cause them not to be able to move. But this practice is merely the tip of the iceberg when it comes to strength. To regain and rebuild muscles that are deconditioned and show signs of arthritis, the pool can be soothing and can help you not feel much pain, but it does not actively rebuild the strength on land that land-based strength programs will. Now, to rebuild the strength for muscles that are no longer working, you're going to need the skill of a professional that understands the neuromusculoskeletal system. A stretch mobility coach not only addresses these issues, but empowers you with the tools and the knowledge to correct the joint mobility problem, and then they will take you through a successful program that includes regenerative help, joint mobility, joint stability, and then rebuilding of muscles that are damaged through the deconditioning cycle. Now, this cycle of muscle deterioration does not stop until you break the cycle that the joint and the nervous system send to the muscle. And once this cycle is broken and you rebuild the muscles, you just don't feel good for a day. You're going to feel better for a lifetime. You're not going to be able to have to live with that sciatic pain or that low back pain or that low back tightness for the rest of your life if you seek the right care and you actually get care that focuses on rebuilding the structures that need to be rebuilt. I want you to think about it for a second. What if you could wake up every single morning without any low back pain? What if your low back pain didn't cause you to wake up at night when you roll over? What if you could move with ease? You could pursue your passions and you can live your life to your fullest. Guys, it's not a dream. It is achievable if you see a stretch mobility coach. And our approach is tailored to your unique needs. We're going to analyze your joint mobility at every joint, and we're going to assess the cycle of degeneration your muscles are currently in, and then tailor a plan that shows improvement and leads you towards lasting relief from pain and tightness. And then it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a personalized journey towards a vibrant, pain-free life that you deserve. Now, successful low back pain relief requires treatment that improves and restores joint mobility in all of the joints of the thoracic spine, lumbar spine, pelvis, and hips. You also need to address and improve damage due to degenerative changes. You need to stabilize deep joints and then test to ensure these muscles stay activated. And then you need to advance stabilization activities to rebuild muscles that have been deteriorated. So if you've tried temporary fixes, which is like Dr. Google, and they only leave you wanting more, it's time to make that change and invest in yourself and your well-being by partnering with a stretch mobility coach. It's not just about fixing your pain, it's about reclaiming your freedom, your vitality, and your joy. Now, if you are ready to take the first step and being pain-free in your low back, hit the subscribe button below and join my community of individuals committed to living their best lives. And remember, it's not just about the absence of pain. It's about the presence of you being able to live a life with better movement, do the things that you want to be able to do without pain. And if you're ready to seek treatment, click our Find a Coach link below in the show notes and you'll be able to find a coach near you. And if I don't have a coach near you in your area, please request a coach in your area. And again, thanks so much for turning to me to listen to this video and to learn more about how pool therapy is not going to help you meet your goals and what you do need. And as always, drop your thoughts and questions below in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, keep stretching, keep moving, and keep thriving. I'll see you next week.